What can the latest cybersecurity news teach your board and C-suite about fortifying your organization's defenses? Welcome to CyberBoardCast, episode 273. I'm Andrzej Cetnarski for CyberNation Central, and today we cover the top 6 board and C-suite impacting cybersecurity news stories from the past week. So let's dive in. First, U.S. allies issue rare warning on Chinese hacking group. Wall Street Journal. Your impact here, the coordinated warning by Australia, the US, and allies about the state-sponsored hacking group AT&T highlights severe threats to critical infrastructure and sensitive data, posing significant risks to not just national security, but corporate espionage. And so therefore your action is your board chair and CISO really should establish formal communication channels with international intelligence agencies. The CIO, on the other hand, must provide quarterly updates on state-sponsored threat mitigation. And your CEO should oversee the development of contingency plans for potential state-sponsored attacks, right? Second, Snowflake shares slip after AT&T says hackers accessed data, according to CNBC. Your impact is the massive data breach involving nearly all AT&T customers through AT&T's cloud service provider Snowflake exposes further vulnerabilities in third-party cloud service providers, leading to almost certain financial, regulatory, legal, and reputational damage that none of us want. Your action, therefore, is your board should task the Audit Committee with reviewing third-party cloud provider contracts. That's so critical. Your CIO, on the other hand, must ensure that these providers adhere to stringent security requirements and conduct regular compliance checks, whereas your CEO should establish protocols for incident response and communication during breaches with your CISO. Right? CISO develops it, CEO oversees, ensuring that the board is also informed. Third piece of news, HC3 warns sector of critical MOVEit cybersecurity vulnerabilities, according to HealthITSecurity, with the sector here being obviously healthcare, but with impact on all critical infrastructure. And so impact is that critical vulnerabilities in MOVEit software by Progress software can lead to large-scale breaches. We know that from the last year around the MOVEit saga. And so because this can lead to large-scale breaches, significantly impacting the healthcare and other sectors' ability to safeguard sensitive patient data and obviously customers' data, your action is for your board to mandate that your CISO implements a policy for immediate patching of critical vulnerabilities and regular software updates. Your risk committee, on the other hand, should receive monthly reports on vulnerability management, and the CEO should ensure investment in continuous monitoring technologies. Right? This is where the CEO and CISO play a significant partnership. Fourth, companies sharply criticize draft U.S. cyber reporting rules, according to the Wall Street Journal. The impact? The proposed Cyber Incident Reporting for Critical Infrastructure Act, CIRCIA, reporting requirements could place significant compliance burdens on companies, diverting resources from actual cybersecurity improvements, which kind of makes sense, right? And so therefore, your legal counsel should engage with regulatory bodies to advocate for harmonization. Your compliance committee should streamline internal reporting processes to align with new regulations, and your board chair should oversee the implementation of a unified reporting system to ensure compliance. Fifth, director's briefing. Cyber expertise needs a home on bank boards, according to the ABA Banking Journal. The impact? Kind of obvious. The necessity for cybersecurity expertise on bank boards, and not just bank boards, right, all across sectors, is highlighted in this particular article, emphasizing the need for specialized knowledge to navigate complex cyber risks. Kind of makes sense. Your action, therefore, your nomination committee or nominating committee should prioritize recruiting directors with cybersecurity expertise. Your board chair should consider establishing a dedicated cybersecurity committee, and your current board members should undergo regular cybersecurity training. Consult cybernationcentral.com for help here. And finally, sixth, Rite Aid confirms data breach after June ransomware attack, according to Bleeping Computer. The impact for your board and C-suite? Well, the ransomware attack on Rite Aid highlights the urgent need for your board to prioritize ransomware resilience. It exposes potential weaknesses in obviously existing defenses, right? We're still screwing this up. And it also highlights the devastating operational and reputational impacts of such attacks. Your action, therefore, your board should mandate the IT department to implement comprehensive ransomware defenses, including regular backups and employee, board, and C-suite training. Your audit committee, on the other hand, should conduct quarterly reviews of the organization's ransomware preparedness, and your CEO should ensure robust incident response plans are in place and regularly tested, with the board receiving detailed reports and participating in tabletops testing overall resilience. Make sure to address these issues at the board and C-suite level to enhance your organization's cybersecurity posture and resilience. Assuming your CISO can do it all will get you breached, so avoid this mindset.